I'm excited to share with you about a God who absolutely changed my life. My name is Francis. I've been married for 28 years. I have 7 children, 3 grandchildren. I am really old. But everything in my life changed when I was your age. That's why I get excited, because I'm just hoping, because I remember sitting in a meeting like this, and it changed the whole course of my life. See, I don't know what your background is, but I was very lost when I was a teenager. My mom died when she gave birth to me. And so my dad sent me away to Hong Kong. And I grew up with my grandparents until my dad remarried, and then I came back to the U.S. But then my stepmother died in a car accident. And I remember burying her. I remember being at the funeral. And then my dad got married again. And then he died when I was 12. And he died of cancer, and I remember going to the funeral and again burying him, and I had a terrible relationship with my dad. But it still was strange to see him in a coffin and buried into the ground, and I had so many questions, and I felt like no one really cared about me. And then I heard about Jesus. Then I began to understand what Jesus did on the cross for me. And I started praying to Jesus. And he began to answer so many of these prayers. I mean, it was amazing me. But it wasn't until I began to study the Bible myself that I began to understand what he was like. See, people told me to believe in God, but they never really explained what he was like. And I remember the first time I read Isaiah 6, and when it described God, and it described him sitting on a throne, and how the angels are covering themselves up, and they're just screaming how holy he is. And I remember reading about Isaiah, like the moment he got some glimpse of God, how he just says, I'm dead, he's going to destroy me. And how God forgives him. And when I began to understand that the Bible says God is holy, and how Moses said, can I see you, God? And God says, no human being can see my face and live through it. I thought, whoa, that's amazing. So right now in heaven, there is a being, there's a person that if he took the roof off of this building and we all looked at him, we would immediately die. I didn't know that. So I started studying the Bible. And then he explained that he's the only one who is immortal. That word immortal, it means he has life in himself, life that can't be taken away. And he's the only one like that. That means, see, and I think about this even right now. Like, you ever think about the fact that someone else is actually in charge of your life? Like there's someone in heaven who determines if I take another breath. He decided to give me another one. He just gave me another one. Like, I'm not in charge of this. I mean, what does it do? I remember just realizing, wow, this is amazing to me. So there's a being in heaven that I can't even look upon.